So welcome back to this channel once again, and in this video I'll be discussing the compilation and runtime issues faced during file program creation in RPG. So whenever we are creating the subfile program, we basically faces few issues like uh, session or device error, or sometime overlapping issues in our subfile. So how we why we face these issues and how we can resolve those issues. So I'll be discussing those things in my video. Let's have a look. So currently this is my subfile which is created successfully, and this is the program. So if I call this program, I would be able to see the correct result. I'm not getting any error. Now how I would be getting error in this subfile? So you can see that this is a sub file. So this is a file record format, and for example, it is starting from sixth line on the page. Okay, so here you can see that the sub file page size is 9. Now you can see that sub file control format is just basically from till 5, fifth position, first, third position. So basically it is just less than the line number which is assigned to subfile format. So the subfile format records will be displayed from 5th, 6th position, and subfile display control format will be displayed till 5th position. So 1 till 5th, and which subfile format records will be displayed from 6th position. Right now, what I'll do, what I did do mistake here is I can just write the footer parts in the same control format, right? So this is the subfile control format, and I didn't use any footer record format. For example, I'm commenting this right now, this record format, and then this section would be part of the subfile control format, right? And then we can see that till 5th we are displaying the file control format. Now we are also including 22 and 23 position in this one, since footer format is blocked. So the file control record overlaps a file record. This compilation issue will come. So if I compile this, sorry, compile this, errors in DDS not allowed with specified general level. So let's do the work job. Just come to bottom. Let's see. So there, this is the error. No valid record found in source subfile control record format overlap subfile record. This is the error. Field overlaps one or more field in record. Okay. So this is the error which is coming during compilation. So what I did, I just included this footer into the subfile control format. So there is one point which everyone must note down, that whenever we are designing a subfile, we must ensure that these two record formats, subfile or subfile control format, since we are providing these headings in the subfile control format for the subfile format. Subfile format is basically for loading the subfile records, not for headings. Okay, and subfile control record format is for headings, and those headings which are coming just above the subfile record format. So for example, if your subfile records are going to display on line number 5, then your subfile control format will have or must have heading till 5th line or till 4th line. Sorry, if your record form subfile record is displayed on started displaying on 5th position, 5th line, then your control heading must be stuck up to fourth line. Okay, so in case if you're trying to include the uh, line number 20 seconds, so it will say that your it will compiler will assume that your record format is overlapping, subfile control format is overlapping the subfile record format, because you are using first till fourth position right now, or in this case you're using first till fifth position, and then from sixth position the subfile record format is starting, as you can see, and then on the 22nd till 23rd position you are using the messages, you are giving the messages or the F3 to exit key, so which is basically part of the subfile control format. So it will assume that, compiler will assume that this is the overlapping. Okay, so it is not so much intelligent, so it will assume that this is the overlapping case, so it will give us error. So if I remove this, or then the below thing will be the part of the footer format, it won't be the part of the subfile control format, and then I'll compile it again, so I can see that I have removed this error. I'm calling my program, I'm successfully able to call my program. Okay, now if I copy some records to the file student1, to file student from student1. Okay, right, now call this program, so I can see the sub file which is loaded successfully. Now this was the first compilation issue which I showed you. Now just come to the runtime issues which actually come, that is session or device errors. Now for example, in this program, if I would be searching, no, I'm not going to show you the session or device error on the second instance, second error, as a second error. So this is the error which is on page 2 or 3 or any other page on your subfile. If you are currently on subfile and if you press enter, then it will bring the first subfile page. So for example, I'm just commenting this one, these lines, which is, I've already marked those lines so that I would be showed you in a minimum time. For example, now I just compile this program. Now I'm on the first page. If I press enter, I will be on first page. For example, now I just press page down. If I press enter, you can see that I just navigate back to the first page. Now I'm third page. If I press enter again, I again navigate back to the first page. So this is the error. Basically we do not handle this thing. So whenever we are pressing enter and we are on any page on a sub file, we just navigate back to the first page. So for example, you have created a sub file for some user, and that user is using that sub file, and he just, for example, he presses 100 times enter to come to the 100th page, and then he presses 100 times page down, sorry, not enter, page down, to come to the 100th page, and now by mistake he pressed enter, he navigate back to the first page. So this, he will be much more frustrated than your sub file. Okay, with the sub file. So in that case you must need to handle this thing. Don't leave this as it is, because this is a error basically. Now what I'll do, I'll just, so how would I resolve this error? Actually, I have used the file information data structure. So I am uncommenting this file information data structure with my subfile display file. Now this is the definition of the file information data structure. So I am actually getting the current RN from these positions, If I search for the second again, so here I'm passing the current RI into the sub file RI when I'm pressing enter. And in case there is no record found, then I'm passing the current RI into the sub file RI. Now if I compile this program and then call this, press enter on page 1, press enter on page 2, press enter on page 3. So now I'm pressing enter will not bring that display file page, third page to the page 1. Okay, so I'm able to see that third page right now in front of me. I'm not navigate back to the first page. This is the error. So this is the second error. So first error was the overlapping issue, which is the compilation error. This is the runtime error, which we won't surface anyhow, but this actually exists in a load also file. So we need to handle this thing in our load also file. Now just come to the third error, which is again a runtime error, and this is this session or device error. So for example, I'm just commenting this file rrn. So this is the case where, for example, um, just call this program. So we can see that session or device error occurred in the file. This is the message: incorrect record number in subfile SFL record number or subfile size field. Okay, session device error occurred in PGM11 DSPF. Now what happened here is, as you can see that we are loading the subfile. So currently, before loading that subfile, the SFL RRN, which is associated, which is a hidden field associated with the subfile record number, keyword in the subfile control display format, defined in the subfile control display format. So if we don't set that to 1, in case record is loaded in subfile. 1 means currently at the first time when we are loading this subfile, then we are displaying this subfile. So at the displaying, we are displaying at the time of display, we are displaying the first page on the subfile on the workstation. So we basically set the first record RRN to the subfile record number. So SFL RRN, it must be set to 1. Okay, so in case if it is there are no records, then SFLRN must be 0. So that's why we use the condition if RN is greater than 0, then only set the SFLRN as 1. Means there are some records which can be displayed on subfile. So in case there are no records, then that case empty subfile will be displayed. Okay, so I just uncomment this and I'm just giving the explanation why and when error can come. So how you need to handle those things. So just compile this thing. Now you can see that there is no runtime, or you can say session or device error occurs. Now I'll show you the fourth error. I'm just mentioning those errors which for now that are coming into my mind. In case I'll be designing some more sub files or more sub file cases. I'll be letting you know other errors which can be come into sub file and how you can resolve those things. So the fourth error is also the session or device error. So in case there are no records in sub file to display, then session or device error can come. So at this time you must have to display the empty subfile. So how would you, so that is the case why we say that if there are no records in subfile, please display the empty subfile. There would be no session or device error. So how that session or device error comes? So there is a subfile SFL display keyword which is used in the subfile control record format in display file subfile, and if that is indicator associated with that indicator 10, is on means there are some records to be displayed. Then since there are no record but still your indicator is on, so what happened in that case? So in this case there are records and the indicator is on, so you are not able to see that error, session or device error. For example, I'll be just clearing the records from the student table. Now just call it again, this program again. Now you can see the session or device error occurred in F1, F10, shift F6, 10 shift F6, session or device error occurred. Okay, cannot process a file request for this program. Subfile is not active, or the maximum number of 24 subfiles are active and cannot process the request. If the subfile is not active or less than 24 subfiles active, add records to subfile or specify subfile inject keyword on the subfile control record in data description. This one. Okay, so this is the error which is coming. So in case you don't have any records to display on subfile, but still your subfile display keyword is activated, then you can get this error. So you have to handle this. So you must set this off at the initial level. When so initially we all know that indicators are actually off. So in this case also, if I won't set it to off, it will be off, it won't be on. But just take a case where we are deleting the records from the sub file, and deletion goes on, and at the time at once at a time there's a time came when there would be no record in sub file, and then in that case you can get this error, because at that time you have that indicator is set to on because you have already loaded the records in sub file. Okay, so at that time you must need to set it off. It is off at the initial. Before loading the sub file you must need to set this off. You won't leave this thing. Okay, so now if you're setting this off, you won't be getting this error. Now you're successfully able to see this example. I'm searching for this one. Fine. So you are able to load the empty sub file, so you're not getting this session or device error. So there are these four errors just I want to show you. So I'll be showing you more errors once um, I'm designing more sub files, so let's wait for them also. um, uh, that's all in this video. Thank you and have a nice time.